What you're seeing is the Western Pacific. A recent report has revealed an alarming military presence here, and most of that presence comes from countries outside the region. Why would a nation sail thousands of miles to this part of the world to flex their muscles?
In 2025 alone, as many as 18 countries from outside the region sent nearly 200 warships into these waters, while foreign military aircraft logged more than 20,000 sorties over the Western Pacific. On average, about 2 non-US foreign warships were present in these waters every single day. As for the aircraft, fighters, helicopters, transports, reconnaissance planes, aerial tankers, and even bombers, most of those 20,000 plus sorties were American. Australia, Canada, India, and other supporting actors together accounted for about 1,500 sorties.
Freedom of navigation operations are an American invention. The UK, France, Canada, Australia, none of them have a real tradition of doing this. Yet citing Taiwan Strait and South China Sea tensions, they're now running their own versions under the UNCLOS banner.
And notice the shift. Taiwan Strait transits used to be an American show. Since 2024, it's become a Europe plus Oceania ensemble. This is no longer episodic. It's a routinized political performance.
Among all these newcomers, Australia stands out as the most aggressive, violating the airspace over China's Shisha Islands every single year.
On February 13, 2025, after one such intrusion, Canberra flipped the script and accused a Chinese J-16 of intercepting its P-8A. Provoke first, then play the victim. That's the standard script now.
On October 19, 2025, another P-8A intruded again. This time, the Chinese side responded by releasing flares to drive it away.
So why are these distant powers going to such lengths to make a scene in the Western Pacific?
First, to ride the wave NBC. Regardless of their actual size or capabilities, most of them carry a kind of a schoolmaster complex, a residual arrogance rooted in colonial and modern history. Their underlying psychology is, if I'm not there, the picture isn't complete. The second reason to deepen ties with regional countries, defend the so-called rules-based international order, and coordinate with broader US strategy.
But let's be honest about one thing. The ambition of these countries far outstrips their actual capability.
The report highlights that for mid-sized military powers like the UK, France, Canada, and Australia, projecting warships and aircraft halfway across the globe to the Western Pacific is frankly a stretch. To put it plainly, the strategic and diplomatic signaling of these operations far outweighs their actual military value.
What's worse, their military activities are becoming increasingly politicized. And this action plus rhetoric combination doesn't produce deterrence. What it actually produces is heightened tension and deepening confrontation.
As the Australian cases show, some of these foreign military operations are clumsy, unprofessional, and openly provocative in execution. The risk of an unsafe encounter, a real collision, a real incident is no longer hypothetical.
That's the real ledger of the Western Pacific in 2025. Cold numbers, but a risk level being ratcheted up, one quiet notch at a time.